Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 26th Annual Craig School of Business Convocation. Please rise for our national anthem to be sung by Fresno State alum, Shara Moore.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Shara. Please be seated. Graduates, family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests, welcome to the Craig School of Business Convocation. I'm Bob Harper, Dean of the Craig School of Business. For the enjoyment of those around you, please turn off or silence any cell phones or electronic devices, and remember to remain in your seats during the ceremony. Photos of the graduates will be taken as they cross the stage, and proofs will be emailed after our ceremony from the photographer. Also, this ceremony will be linked to the Fresno State YouTube page within a week. I'd like to begin by introducing the special individuals on stage today. Hopefully they'll wave or tip their hat or something to identify them. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Beginning to my left is Dr. John D. Welty, President of Fresno State. Next to Dr. Welty is Elizabeth Jonason, the Craig School of Business Graduate Dean's Medalist. Next is Dr. Covino. William Covino is the Provost and Vice President of Fresno State. And next to Provost Covino is the Craig School of Business Undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Jesse Lounsbury. To the left of Jesse is Dr. Oliaro, Associate Vice President and Dean of Student Affairs at Fresno State. Next to Dr. Oliaro is Cindy Matson, Vice President of Administration. And next to Cindy is Dr. Marshall Johnston, who will be reading graduates' names this morning. Students, let me be the first to congratulate you upon completion of your degree and welcome you as you start what I'm confident will be a successful career for you. Years from now, as you reflect on your time spent here, I sincerely hope you have fond memories of the Craig School of Business at Fresno State and feel that we have prepared you well for your future. Now I'd like to introduce the President of Fresno State, Dr. John Welty.
Thank you, and congratulations to the 2013 Craig School of Business graduates. Your college is a vital part in sustaining the future of our region through ethical, sound business practice that develops good-paying jobs and properly manages our human resources to the greatest benefit of the entire community. That's asking a lot, but the Craig School has consistently been one of the leading innovators on campus. From unique marketing exercises I shall miss Professor Rice. To meaningful internships cultivated with local partners across a spectrum of businesses. Our economic research serves a vital role for our community partners, and we are a community catalyst in cultivating the strong culture of entrepreneurism and innovation. As the Craig School has worked hard to improve the future of our region, it has also forged new ties with other countries, giving students and faculty great access to global business thinking. Your college's success wouldn't happen without accomplished, caring faculty and staff, and with the strong alumni and community support. Please join me in a round of applause, especially for the faculty and staff of the Craig School of Business. Today is a celebration of your accomplishments. It's also a day in which we begin to look forward. Would Philip Matson please stand? Philip, Mom wants to say congratulations. I hope you feel competent in your major field of study and that you are committed to make a difference in whatever field you pursue, and that you will also make a commitment to care about the community in which you're going to live. Some of you will be challenged in ways that you haven't anticipated, but I'm confident that Fresno State has equipped you well for success as parents, professionals, and leaders of your community. I hope that you will also stay connected to Fresno State as alumni, contributors, Bulldog fans, and advocates for future students following you to our campus. This is my final commencement season at Fresno State before retiring, and it never gets old because of the bright promise that each of you represents. Congratulations. Represent yourself, represent your university, represent your family well. Look forward to a bright future and enjoy this special day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Welty. Next, I would like to introduce the Provost of Fresno State, Dr. William Covino.
Good morning. This commencement weekend is a celebration of your accomplishments, while it is also a celebration of leadership. John Welty has been president of Fresno State for 22 years, and it's important for all of us to realize that the president's leadership contributes in so many ways to your success. He has, through all his years at Fresno State, even through very tough budget times, made your success his highest priority. That in itself is an important key to the essence of leadership. Great leaders are less interested in themselves than in the welfare of others. They bring out the best in the people they touch. They have the courage to stay focused on what is good and right rather than what is self-serving and easiest. As you leave Fresno State, we hope that you will see yourselves as leaders, that you will be regarded by others as honest, kind, hardworking, passionate about your mission in life, appreciative and respectful of the differences that make us unique and the dreams and struggles we have in common, and committed to helping others to be successful. These traits will make you a leader simply because others will learn from and follow your example. As Ralph Waldo Emerson tells us, a great leader is someone who will inspire us to be what we know we could be. And I would add, in many cases, to be more than what we knew we could be. And I know that under President Welty's leadership and through your own dedication and the dedication of your professors, you leave here with the confidence and inspiration to realize your full potential. Along the way, instill that same confidence and inspiration in others, and you will truly lead the way into a bright, bright future for us all. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Covino. Before we hear from the Dean's Medalists, I'd like to take a minute to explain to you the meaning of some of the regalia that's being worn by our graduates. Our MBA graduates will be wearing special hoods, which designates their advanced degrees. On page 6 of your program, you will see the graduates who will be earning their MBA from the Craig School this year. Students graduating with a 3.9 to a 4.0 GPA have a plus sign next to their name and are wearing a cord indicating they are completing their degree with distinction. Would the MBA students graduating with distinction please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Undergraduate students graduating with university honors are wearing cords to display their level of honors and have asterisks next to their names in the program beginning on page 8. Summa cum laude represents a 3.9 to 4.0 GPA and is symbolized with red, blue, and gold cords. Magna cum laude represents a 3.7 to 3.89 GPA and is symbolized with red, blue, and silver cords. And cum laude represents a 3.5 to 3.69 GPA and is symbolized with red and blue cords. Would all the undergraduate students graduating with university honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The sashes being worn by students represent their membership in specific student organizations at Fresno State. Membership in extracurricular activities are important to produce a well-rounded graduate and is encouraged by the Craig School. You can refer to page 16 of your program to see the names of the student organizations and their represented colors. Now, I would like to introduce this year's Dean's Medalists. You can refer to page 5 of the program for their profiles. First, I'd like to ask Elizabeth Jonasson to join me. Elizabeth. Elizabeth completed her MBA this past fall after receiving an undergraduate degree in international relations in Mexico City. She has had the opportunity to travel all over the world and came to settle in Fresno after completing a semester here as an exchange student from her university in Mexico. Our Hispanic Chamber of Commerce has awarded Elizabeth the Rising Star Award for her work with the 2010 census, and she is currently a strong advocate for improving our city and county. Please welcome our graduate Dean's Medalist, Elizabeth Johnson.
Thank you and good morning. First, I'd like to thank my parents. Where are you? Somewhere? Okay, and my grandma for being here. Without them, I really couldn't be here today. So good morning, class of 2013 and December 2012. First of all, congratulations. All your hard work, long caffeinated nights have culminated in today. So let's give each other a round of applause. So this morning, I'm not going to talk about myself. My story is about hard work and perseverance, but I'm not going to assume that I know any more about that than anyone here. In fact, all of you know about that. But today isn't just about us either. Yes, we were the ones in class. We juggled work and commitments, essays and readings. We dealt with little sleep and plenty of junk food. It is you in that cap and gown, and it is your name on that diploma. I'm sure, though, when you look at that degree on the wall, you won't only think of yourself. There were schools, libraries, and little leagues that helped us get here. It took a village to raise you, educate you, and love you. And it is for this reason that I make my first of 3 simple asks. Get involved. Each and every one of you has something to offer your community. Whatever you are passionate about, help, volunteer, donate, and of course, vote. Make your community a place where others have the opportunity to see a diploma on their wall. When you look back, you won't only think of the homework, but also of the people around you. Those that didn't give you grief when they missed your birthday party. Those that brought you food and maybe a cup of coffee as you typed away. I know we all had those people. There were the investors who supported us financially, mostly our parents who gladly, selflessly gave up a vacation or co-signed our loans to see us succeed. There were those that subsidized our studies, the boss that gave you flexibility around finals, or the coworker who switched shifts with you so you could meet with your group. We also had angel investors, the generous supporters of Fresno State. I was helped, and I know many of you were as well. Even if you weren't, my second challenge to you is to not forget about Fresno State. Be as generous with this institution as it has been with you, and if you can, even more so. Generosity supports a category of people we definitely couldn't be here without, our teachers. Everyone here has a teacher in the broad and narrow sense of the word that changed their life and instilled the passion that you have today. We also had cheerleaders and patient bystanders. These were husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, friends, children, grandparents, loving and understanding people who were always supportive and quick with encouraging words. These people tell you that this is just the beginning of all the great things that you'll do. As you look around, we had each other, teammates and classmates, and now friends. Where would you be without those notes from the class you missed? That patient tutoring or the teammate that just had a knack for keeping everyone on track? Make sure you thank every single one of these people. More importantly, though, be there for them. My message and my last challenge to you is for you to be that person, one of those people that helped you. Give back. Maybe 2 months, maybe 2 years from now, someone is going to require your patience, mentoring, and understanding. Remember these people and be that person. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Jesse, would you join me? Jesse Lounsbury grew up in Oakhurst and attended Reedley College, where he played football prior to attending Fresno State. As part of the Craig School, Jesse has participated in our honors program and excelled in his study in accountancy. He is a strong supporter of the community, currently spending many hours serving as the head umpire for the Sunnyside Little League. In the fall, Jesse will move to the Bay Area where he'll start his career with PricewaterhouseCoopers. I'm very proud to present our undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Jesse Lounsbury.
Thank you, Dr. Harper, and I would like to congratulate you on being named the permanent dean of the Craig School of Business. I would also like to thank President Welty for 22 years of outstanding service to Fresno State and the Fresno community. I'm extremely honored to be standing before you today as the 2013 Undergraduate Dean's Medalist. As a student, like many of the others sitting before you today, I've experienced numerous failures and setbacks along the way. But as Bill Gates once said, it's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. So class of 2013, as we sit here today, we realize that we have finally done it. We have failed. And today, we celebrate in our failure. Now, before you boo me off stage, I encourage you to hear me out as I provide an alternative view to the meaning of failure. Today marks the culmination of our failure to give up on our educational goals. We have failed to limit our future opportunities and chances for success. We have failed to give in to the numerous physical, emotional, and financial burdens that have faced us through college. And unfortunately, we have failed to sleep in today after a restless week of finals. But we cannot be selfish today in our failures. Failure is not possible without the support of others. So today we celebrate and thank those that have supported us. First, we thank our family and friends. You have continually failed to let us lose sight of our educational goals. You have failed to escape your roles as pillars of support in times when we needed you most. You have failed to accept our very nutritious diets of fast food and ramen noodles and provided us with home-cooked meals. And also, we are all very thankful that you have failed to deny our desperate pleas for money in times when we needed it most. We would also like to thank the great faculty members sitting behind me today. Though they are usually the ones accustomed to pointing out the mistakes of students, I would like to take this time to shed some light on some of their failures. Faculty, you have failed to limit your teaching to the confines of the classroom and allowed your lessons to extend into our lives. You have failed to talk down to us from your thrones of knowledge, but treated us as intellectual equals. You have failed to accept our imaginative, elaborate, and sometimes ridiculous excuses and forced us to work hard to earn our grades. And you have failed to let us cite Wikipedia as a source, even though, according to Wikipedia, everything on the internet is true. As we move forward in our lives and careers, we realize that failure is inevitable. But failure is not always a negative. It is simply the lens that we choose to view our failures through. Without failure, we would never know success. So class, I urge you to learn from your failures and to continue to succeed. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2013.
Thank you, Jesse. Okay, grads and family, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We'll now proceed with the individual recognition of graduates. Each student's name will be read by Fresno Pacific faculty member Dr. Marshall Johnston. I would like to acknowledge his efforts since he goes to great lengths to ensure your names are pronounced correctly. We will start with our Masters of Business Administration candidates. MBA graduates, when your name is called, please proceed to either Tom Burns, our MBA program manager, or Dr. Rafael Solis, our graduate program faculty coordinator, who will be hooding you this morning. Once hooded, cross the stage and shake hands with me, and remember to turn and have your picture taken. You will be contacted by the photographer through email after the ceremony with a proof of the photos to purchase. So now, I'd like to invite all the graduate faculty to please come forward to congratulate the candidates, and would the MBA candidates stand and line to the right of the stage in order to come forward and be recognized.
Elizabeth Johnson. Lily Hernandez. Ian Johnson. Louis Mora. Spencer Freeman. Peter Mossad. Angel Soria. Jeremy Michael Dobbins. Meng Tao. Cassandra Crosley. Lolita RM. Luann Choi. Jennifer Amendares. Gary Kerboyan. Jondelyn J. Bush. Rudy Plasencia. Clint Goto. Two left. Elizabeth Kuykendall. Corey Stephen Medigovich. Jacob Silva. Elmer Aguilar. Jill McCarthy. Mai Xing Chang. Maria Guadalupe Diaz. Eva Lopez. Troy Elliott. Christopher Quinn. Priska Shuralian. Lupe Salgado Carrasco. Allison Wells. Craig Dybert. Varian Booker.
So do you have to go leave early to go
Heidi Seti. Lee Lohr. Wilma Kwan. David Schechter. Zhuanzu Song. Roger Cordoza.
Hey, congratulations. Good to see you.
Amina J. Seth Lehman. Danielle Oliveira. Kathleen Udamo. Aaron Tucker. Ryan Caglia. Kyle Orth. Varun Yadav. Randall Hardcastle. Bob O'Rourke. John Dominguez. Nicole Marie Dominguez. Kenneth Ryan Enad. Joseph Michael Devaney. Brian Posar. Michael Marianima. Christina Mendez Valero. Tree Bryan. Daniel W. Thomas. Gail Evans Harrison. Jackie Liu. Chris Blaze. Ming Su. Vanessa Horn. Andrew Shin. Sami Erdogan. Seth Rawson. Roger Moore. Jeffrey Willig Martin. David Ochoa, Jr. Mason Stewart. Philip Matson. Eric Robert Eckert. Sarah Henson. Anthony Salvador Corradi. Sam Nagra. Yi Fialo. Yoon Ju Chin. Ying Han.
Congratulations. I would now like to introduce our Craig School Honors Program graduates for 2013. Would the honor students proceed to the right of the stage in order to be recognized? And would the faculty members please come forward to recognize the honor students? And Dr. Rudy Sanchez, director of the 2013 honors class, will introduce these graduates. Dr. Sanchez?
The Craig Honors Program is a rigorous three-semester program designed to challenge our top undergraduate students. The culmination of the program is the completion of an honors thesis. In recognition of their graduating with Craig School of Business Honors, the students received bronze medallions from the Spitkamp Family Honors College. Please refer to page 7 in your program for the title of their theses and their respective faculty mentors. Erica Borrego. Tamar Carcasian. Jesse Lounsbury. Shayna Miracle. Gurpalpinder Gary Sahota. Ulfat Saif. And Wei Jun Su.
We will now begin with individual recognition of our undergraduate class. Graduates, when your name is called, please cross the stage and shake hands with me, and remember to turn and have your picture taken. The first degree we will recognize is the Bachelor of Arts in Economics. I'd like to ask Department Chair Dr. Antonio Avalos and the economics faculty to please come forward to congratulate their students. And would the economics candidates line up to the right of the stage to come forward and be recognized? Economics.
Logan Braze. Ryan James Miller. Alexandra Sophie Loralde. Rebecca Arredondo Melisa. Catherine Elizabeth Payton. Garrett Jovan Johnson. Jean-Charles Diame. Donald Richard Majafo III. Barbara Alcantara. Cruz Daniel Lopez. Daniel James Harrison.
The next degree we will recognize is the Accelerated Bachelor's in Business Administration, or ABBA. I'd like to ask the ABBA faculty to please come forward to congratulate the graduates, and would the ABBA candidates please line up to the right of the stage in order to be recognized.
David Dino Licon. Terry Baum Hauschel. Ashley J. Veneman. Rosa Rodriguez. America Diaz. Sonia Santana. Surin Manuelovich Baldalian. James L. Flores Jr. Jonathan Hooks. Andrew Thomas Neighbors. Yesenia Haro. Laura Cooper Slaughter. Jennifer Anguano Baker. Shannon Hemmingson. Delphina Sandoval. Mi Yang. Cindy Vu. Cho Lee. Iasu Wolde.
The first department we will recognize is the Department of Accountancy. I'd like to ask the department chair, Dr. John Osborne, and the accountancy faculty to come forward to congratulate their graduates. And would the candidates in accountancy line up to the right of the stage in order to be recognized?
Shayna Miracle. Erica Vanessa Borrego. Jesse Lounsbury. Shannon Babshoff. Tristan Lozano. Matthew Kinsley. Din Nguyen. Shelby Hoskins. Bobby Carlblum. Nancy Herr. Elizabeth Vardapedian. Larissa Nicole Rojas. Patricia Asuara. Pa Nia Vu. Valerie Gomez. Michelle Divina Rilan. Rachel Michelle Arabian. Lisa Toneslan. Sargun Kang. Tahira Jackson. Patrick Zapian. Corey Knobloch. Rosa Ubiedo. Sarah Thompson. Michael Aaron Berlin. Carolyn Gonzalez Hughes. Isla Kendra Louise Tidwell. Jacob Tidwell. Sarah Faith Hergesheimer. Christy Valerosi Willett. Jacinto Acosta. Jason Tarvin. Janelle Helene Orchid. Tiffany Reed. David Hart. Michael Anthony. Kelly Gong. Amy Lau. Anthony Jackson. Robert Peabody. Erica Leon. Ruby Ann Ramirez. Jinning Vang. Laura Torres. Gilibaldo Magana. Lauren Contreras. Max Leong. Christopher Stephen Peterson. Nicole Lisdahl. Devanal Austin. Reham Misla. Kimi Akfale. Vanya Sousa. Mark Ledesma. Ashley Cecil. Monica Soria. Mai Swan Wen. Sarah Marie Wiest. Logan Biscay. Mao Vang. Ahmad Saif. Sue Mua. Cynthia Barantes. Bernardo Martin. Jose E. Rodriguez. Maribel Lopez. Miriam Reyna. Mei Li Vang. Rosa Hernandez. Teresa Garcia. Alex Resendez. Enrique Morales. Jose Luis Gonzalez. Victor Canales. Hector Jose Padilla. Jagmeet Singh. Arman Singh Sandhu. Navanpreet Singh Brar. Harpreet Gill. Chong Vang. Maidana Lor. Laimute Alexandra Shute. Victoria Lastate. Goharik Arshakian. Nicholas Simorile. Juan Calderon. Nancy Mua. Daniel Wood. Sean Faulkner. Domingo Fernandez Ontiveros. Myra Ramirez. Steve Topper. Jason Tyler Davies. Alexander Barron. Chance Salcido. Robert Atwood. Kyle Hackett. Nicholas Priddy. Megan Lorraine Madrigal. Jordan Daniel Cast. We win. Daniel George Sternweiss. Sergey Sitsun. Amy Milburn. Bailey Yost. Stephen Piggott. Nicole Brown. Cameron Shipman. Josh Nunes. Danny Brach. Carly Lauren Overin. Angela Scrivener. Melinda Rice. Caitlin Ann Utime. Tiffany Silvera. Sukhvir Matu. Rupinder Kaur Shurgil. Amanpreet Sidhu. Suad Taha. Inder Puni. Pavan Alak.
Next is the Department of Finance. As you'll notice in your program, this department has several options, including finance, international business, and real estate and urban land economics. Would the department chair, Dr. Casey Chin, and the finance and business law faculty please come forward to congratulate their graduates? And would the candidates in finance and business law line up to the right of the stage to be recognized?
Michelle Maichen Duan Vu. Carrie Mae Barkley. Brittany Nicole Rogers. Caitlin Michael Celia. Jessica Denise Castanos. Christy Nicole Marina. Gary Sahota. Wei Jun Su. Crystal Marie Costa. Karina Fernandez. Sune Neely. Carlos Camarina. Claudia Aguilar. Melissa Ruiz. Elizabeth Martinez. Brenda Torres Sandoval. Kirandeep Kaur. Gersharon Verk. Camry Pitvisai. Vikran Bodecha. Sanjeev Man. Amir Sagdiani. Daniel Paugard Anderson. Jody McMillan. Austin Wentworth. Derek Clymer. Jacob Olson. Gurwinder Pada. Stephen Adwal. Esteban Gonzalez. Marisa Bejarano. Bao Vang. Matthew T. Yang. Annette Christine Ibarra. Thomas Pomasu. Victor Ruiz. Karina Holm. Yuli Valencia. Eric Sean McLaughlin. Gregory Mizuno. Christina Garcia. Rupinder Singh Dillon. Deandra Villacorta. Roya Kasim. Hibo Jurdi. Rafael Herrera. Munish Dawan. Rodrigo Rodriguez. Elsa Ruiz. James Peel. Nathan Richard Nickham. Matt Gray. Braden Robert Voles. Stephen Joseph Fellow. Victor Fung. Nick Johns. Kellen Lemasters. John M. DeFuria. Derek Udy. Luis Ibarra. Nicholas Urjasi. Michael Denuzzo. Adam Ching. Jin Ying. Sei Ki. Wayne Hunt.
Next is the Department of Information Systems and Decision Sciences. Would Dr. Don Stingle, Department Chair, and the ISDS faculty please come forward to congratulate their graduates? And would the candidates in Computer Information Systems line up to the right of the stage in order to be recognized?
Salvador Gallegos. Noun Garcia. Charles Lohr. Eddie Reyes. Caleb Martins. Sean Wilson.
Is the world ready?
Taylor Bauer.
Good luck.
Morgan Lee Barnett. Jessica Kent.
Just remember the alumni.
Gurpal Singh. Matthew Saul. Cynthia Hill. Elvis Bean. Elizabeth Alvarez. Matthew McGuire. Stephen Espinosa. Marvin Bernal Sanchez.
Next, we'll recognize the Department of Management. The department also has several options, including management, human resource management, and entrepreneurship. Would the department chair, Dr. Julie Olson Buchanan, and the faculty of the Department of Management please come forward to congratulate their graduates? And would the candidates from the management department please line up to the right of the stage in order to be recognized?
Alicia Tivuth Sok. Ulfat Saif. Sovan Pin. Patty Payne. Elizabeth Farr. Tara Pardini. Courtney DePinto. Amanda Keeney. Victoria Canfeld. Michaela Jones. Lisette Aregui. Tatiana Baker. Jonathan Isonio. Colleen Beebe. Michael Sloggett. Amandale Papias. Kungvij Mua. Tong Vang. Sichi Tao. Susan Yang. Zira Clavio. Destin S. Schindler. Ashley Villarreal. Sandy Rubio. Aldi Elaine Dodds. Othilia Figueroa. Stephanie Marquez. Jenna Ann Cousins. Emily Helene Durham. Esmeralda Bedoya. Marisa Elizaraz. James Gill. Brittany Ann Conrad. Alyssa Jane Louise Berry. Melissa Suzanne Munoz. Jose Leon. Micah Kamiyama. Lucy Ibanez. Brittany Williams. Reina Carrillo. Harman Sito. Ni Van. Jillian Bauer Mason. Mackenzie Ray Sofel. Jason Schrank. Ian Wertz. Hara Barakat. Cynthia Caruso. Duke C. Olson. Matthew Andrew. Michael David Welker. Forrest Miller. Patrick Kelly. Alexander Ryan. Alex Leal. Javier Uriel Guzman. Michael Magmanasian. Nia Mua. Anthony Nguyen. Joseph Keith Liang. Peter Serrato, Jr. Jose Lara. Greg Gearing. Esteban Miranda. Amandeep Kaur. Susana Mendoza. JD Meharado. Helene Seichao. Kanti C. Mia Leftwich. Tina Betty Jones. Sean Garner. Martin Anthony Ceballos. Eric Garner. Roma Garfe. Anna Delise Garcia. Vonia Sneed Baca. Giovanni Winnie Patricia. Elvis de Alba. Ashley Voth. Lauren Marie Ackerman. Lauren Brianna Stites. Salvador Garcia. Parker Hallberg. Aki Dinosopoulos. Mario Alberto Jauregui Jr. Trevor Miller. Kevin Stiles. Scott Cortinos. Anmar Alsagaf. Timothy H. Baber. James Boone. Bryce Randall Greenfield. Reina Crystal Martinez. Juliana De La Rosa. Brenda Yang. Harlene Mengat. Antonio Angel Cabuto. Kaylee Woods. Denise Slankard. Rashad Evans. David Ayun. Ryan Houtby. Garrett Schilling. Alec Navarro. Alexander Kabatik. Rachel Valentine Perez. Eric James Fairless. Camille Burrell. Samara Smith. Brittany Moore. Danielle Garza. Jennifer Galanos. Brian Novak. Mason Eric. Courtney Smith. Dana Gilman. Morgan Bowden. Timothy Moore.
The final department is the Department of Marketing and Logistics. The department has 3 options, including marketing, sports marketing, and logistics and supply chain strategies. I'd like to ask Dr. Reza Motamani, Department Chair, and the faculty of the Department of Marketing to please join me in congratulating our graduates. And would the graduates line up to the right of the stage?
Tamar Caucasian. Stuart Sloan. Claude Norman Loston III. Andrew Emfeld. Vang Nang Vu. Christian Santuri. Chor Ming Yang. Jose Castro. Isaac Martinez. Michelle Reyes. Daniel Garcia. Blanca Barrientos. Ryan Moore. Ross Ruona. Ariel Faith Myers. Maytek Christy Ip. Ali Elijah Zhao Mu Yang. Gugu Samran. Diego Gonzalez. Leticia Angelica Ramirez. Mina Juntavangsu. Kanseva NP. James Haregi. Rin Mefford. Jose M. Hernandez. Vidal Mora. Carrie Janelle Vidari. Bianca Cabello. Tatiana Maria Garcia. Bianca Romero Acala. Angel Loud. Maribel Areola. Daniel Vartanian. Maria Simone. Ryan Leona. Jenna Page Overmeyer. Vanessa I.D. Perez. Monisha Edwards. Sandra Punyurath. Ashley Johnson. Priscilla Urias. Estevan Gutierrez. Mitchell Yaden. James Allen. Alec Valencia. Lilia Rudan. Susana Villagomez. Travis Beasley. Christine Glimp. Jacqueline Diane Jarvis. Melissa Chantel McQueen. Mallory Potts. Jennifer Melendez. Nicholas Iglesias. Mark Cameron Jr. Derek Lee. Matthew Spiller. Jace White. Aline Sagmonian. Shatera Sangster. Taylor Salisbury. Jimmy Joe. Scott Van Meter. Pamela Rodriguez. Alicia Solorio. Amanda Yvonne Lopez. Stephanie Sanders. Stephanie Barron. Veronica Sandoval Avila. Yi Zhang. Virginia Bega. Susan Sandoval. Amanda Key. Charles Alexander Simmons. Jennifer Dracht. Bobby Thistle. Santo Roy. Tara Swartz. Ando Sivas. Josh Sharma. Manuel Aguilera. Andrew Gansky. Nick Freshu. Jeff Nelson. Dustin Koda. Carly Johnston. Sammy Peterson. Lindsay Scherer. Ryan Meehan. Dave Villalobos. Jeff Bird. Mitchell McSorley. Benjamin Hastetter. Lola Lubizi. Perry Caldwell. Tony Vernon. Brendan Christopher. Colleen Sullivan. Manik Sekon. Luna Catherine Barakat. Sao Vang. Jorge A. Robles. Katie Marie Short. Mark Springer. Morgan Perry. Chelsea Moran. Chase McCutcheon. Matt Hernandez. Stephen Dean. Oscar David Torres. Gilbert Vasquez Jr. Corey A. Friesen. Thomas Cecina. Dean Giomi. Heather Bliss. Cannon Robbins. Sean Graham. Taryn Hudson.
Congratulations, class of 213. Please be sure to show your appreciation to your family, friends, faculty, and others who helped you achieve your success. And I urge you, stay engaged, stay connected with the Craig School of Business at Fresno State, your alma mater. We'll be hosting a reception immediately following this ceremony in the University Business Center at the Peters Business Building. This will be a great opportunity to introduce your family and friends to the faculty at the Craig School and to take some photos. Our recession will begin with the platform party, followed by the faculty and then the graduates. The graduates will be escorted off the arena floor towards section 103. Family and friends will exit your seats to the concourse level to meet your graduates. This concludes our ceremonies. Thank you for attending.